Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohamad Imran bin Sapian. I'm from the BITC S1B1. So today video, I will show you how to design and configure a private virtual network using host-only adapter on a virtual machine. The virtual machine that I will use is Oracle VirtualBox. And then I will show you how to connect using static IP address between server and the client. In this case, the client will be the host, Windows host machine, which is my PC, and the server will be a virtual Linux server that I create in a virtual box. Okay, then we continue with designing and configuring a private virtual network using host-only adapter. So as we can see here, on the network topology, we have host machine and we have virtual Linux server. So the Windows host machine have their own IP address, and Linux server also have their own IP address. So in the host machine, set to 192.168.56.1, and for the Linux server, we have two adapter. For the first adapter IP address is DHCP, and the second IP address for the server is 192.168.56.10. Server will have two adapter, and then we go to host network manager and set the VirtualBox host only internet adapter. So we must configure adapter manually. So for the IP address, we set the IP address that hold the host of IP with hold the host. So as we can see, the host is 192.168.56.1, and for DHCP server, we enable and set the server address, which is 192.168.56.10, and their server mask is their subnet mask. Then we apply, and then at the setting of the server that we create, go to the network setting. For the adapter 1, we did not do anything, so let it be attached to NAT. And for the adapter 2, we enable and attach to host only adapter, and we choose the internet adapter that we create. Okay, for the second part, which is connecting using static IP address between server and client. So the server is Linux, and the client will be our host, laptop, or PC. So firstly, we go to setting and choose the network setting. So here we have two internet adapter, 8 and 3. So we refer to the network topology as to IP address. So we choose EMP0S8. We go to setting, this internet setting, go to IPv4 and set to manual addresses. So we enter the server address with 192.168.56.10, subnet mask 255.255.255 192.168.0, and for the IP address gateway, we will enter the address of the host 192.168.56.1. So we apply, we refresh the network, and we can see here IP address is 192.168.56.10. So how can we be sure that our host have hold the address 192.168.56.1? So we go to command prompt, IP config. Here we can see that we choose the Ethernet adapter VisualBox host only adapter network. So we can see that the IP address is 192.168.56.1. So we can show that this server and host will be connected. And then okay, then lastly we will try to ping the IP address between our server and our host. Okay, to try to ping, we go to terminal, ping the host IP address 192.168.56.1. As you can see, the server is trying to ping to the host, but it can't because our host is currently in firewall and network protection. So because of that, we will need to turn off all the firewall. So we can see all the firewall is turned off. After all the firewall is turned off, we can see that the server can ping to the host. And to make sure that the server and the host is well established connection, so they can communicate with each other, we go to CMD, go to our host command prompt and ping to the server IP address 192.168.56.1. As we can see, the host can ping to the server and server can ping to the host. So that will conclude that both of them has established a connection that the host, the client, which is the host, the client, can communicate with the server, and the server also can communicate to the host. So we can conclude that we have designed and configuring a private virtual network using host-only adapter on the virtual machine. And then we also have connecting the server and the client using static IP address, which is the server IP address is 192.168.56.10, and the IP address of the client is 192.168.56.1. So that's all from me. So thank you for your attention to this video, and thank you.